All right, folks, in studio with us, we have today's guest. I am excited to learn about the ins and outs of the concrete business. We have Dale Kringlie, co-owner of Precision Concrete Cutters. So good morning, Dale.
Good morning, Eric, and good to be here.
Yeah, absolutely. We were chatting off air. You are a North Fargo guy, born and raised. Is that right?
That is correct.
Okay,
yes.
I'm a former North Fargo guy. I moved to South Fargo, so I've really spread my wings. And you've moved to South Fargo, so we've explored the whole map of Fargo.
Yes,
Maybe.
definitely. It's all good.
Well, Dale, you have a wife and 4 kids. Tell me about your family. That's exciting.
Well, we have 2 daughters at NDSU.
Awesome. Go Bison.
Yep. And we have twins, boy-girl twins, that are going to be at Davies next year.
Okay.
They're 8th graders.
What was that like with twins?
Well,
Or what is it like? I suppose you still have them, right?
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's phenomenal.
Okay.
It's the experience of having children is miraculous, and it's just, to me, it's a blessing.
Yeah.
It really is, and our kids are just wonderful.
Well, I'm glad that you're speaking highly of them, because maybe they'll catch this and do some extra chores or something because you're buttering them up. Yeah. So, Dale, you are co-owner of Precision Concrete Cutters. 25 years old now is your company. Tell the general public who don't know about Precision Concrete Cutters who you are, what you do.
Okay. The genesis of the company started when my partner and I did an egress window the hard way in his house. We dug it by hand,
Oh, my gosh.
cut it with a handsaw, and filled his whole house full of dust.
My back hurts already just thinking of this.
But we knew that there was a need for egress windows.
Wait, did you say you cut the concrete with a handsaw?
Well, it was a handheld concrete saw, but it was a dry cut saw. And we go, there's got to be a better way. So we did some investigation in what the proper tools, what the most efficient way to do an egress window.
Mm-hmm.
And, to do it right, you have to dig it down to the drain tile.
Yep.
So we had to get find the right equipment to do the job efficiently.
Yeah. If you're going to dig a hole by hand, let's say it's summer, the ground isn't frozen anymore. We're kind of half frozen still, right? But if you're digging a hole by hand with you and a couple buddies and a case of beer, how long is that going to take you, and how many chiropractic appointments do you have to go to after that?
Well, we don't do it anymore, so
Right.
I couldn't. I know it took us a full day to dig it. The first one we ever did before we started the company.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, but it's just we do so many egress windows that we have to do it the right way, because we don't want 50 phone calls every time it rains. So we have access to drain tile, so you have to dig
Right.
it to the footing, and then you have a barrier of pea rock there to collect the water, and so you don't, the idea is to add value, not create headaches at your house.
Yeah, isn't that the truth?
Yes.
I know I've used Precision Concrete Cutters a number of times for projects, whether it be investment properties I've had or referring it to our clients. Egress windows are important. Folks, if you don't know this, in your basement, if you want your bedroom to be counted as a legal bedroom, you need 2 things. The first is you need a closet, which is crazy, right? But
I know.
It's the way in which you establish that it's an actual bedroom and not just an office or another room. So you're rolling your eyes as I am sometimes, but you need a closet. And what's the second thing you need?
Well, you need an egress access, 2 doors or 2 access.
But those 2 doors can't go to the same exit.
That's correct. Yeah.
Right. So
Egress qualifies.
Yeah, so an egress, you have to have 2 ways out in case of an emergency.
That's correct.
2 different ways out. So if you have 2 doors that lead to the same hallway, it doesn't count.
Correct.
You need to have an egress window. And so those of you who own rental properties, or if you want your house to be featured in a really great way, meaning if you want to go from a 2-bedroom to 3-bedroom or 3-bedroom to 4-bedroom, call up Precision Concrete Cutters and get yourself a window. I bet it's like $10,000 or $15,000 for an egress window. Isn't that right?
No, sir.
Okay.
It's quite a bit less than that.
That's always surprising to me, because people, and I've had that same idea, is that it's wickedly expensive to put in an egress window, but really I think you get your dollars back in what you put into it.
Well, not just because we sell egress windows. The truth is, an egress window is you're adding value to your home. You're not repairing something. You're adding something to it. So you're adding equity to your home.
So besides egress windows, you guys are doing more with foundations than just cutting holes into it, right?
Well, yes. As you dig along foundation, you expose flaws.
Yeah.
And I think most people in the FM area know that the soil here is not the best it's not as conducive to stability.
There's a lot of clay.
There is.
There's a lot of pressure there. I mean, we see 150-degree temperature change from the 50 below to the 100-degree above. That is really tough on some foundations. When do you see the biggest foundation problems in terms of seepage and movement? Are we in that prime time right now?
Well, I'd say sometimes it sounds funny, but what we see a lot of problems is when it dries out. Then there's more settling.
Okay.
But it occurs because the soil moisture content fluctuates a lot. And not every house is affected by it, but there certainly are. We deal with it every day.
Yeah.
We can stabilize foundations that have sunk. We can brace walls. We've got to the extreme of if you need a whole new foundation, we can lift your house and put a new foundation under it. It doesn't happen all the time,
Right.
but sometimes there's a point of diminishing return to repair something too.
Yeah, I totally get that. If you have a house that's precious to you and you love your location, lift it up and put a new foundation underneath there.
Yep, and then you have a waterproof basement.
Yeah, isn't that the truth? Guidelines have changed in the last few years, especially with the flooding of the Fargo-Moorhead area. And so when you talk about waterproofing, is that a complicated thing to do? To take a house that isn't waterproof to make it waterproof, fairly complicated, right?
Well, there's just, you have to expose the foundation, and we dig along the foundation and we put drain tile in and rubber membrane,
Okay.
To do it.
So it's not just concrete.
No, sir.
Okay.
No.
Well, folks, simply for lack of time here, I want to close with this. Dale, is it expensive to get you out to tell me what I need to do to my house?
It costs you nothing to have us come out.
Nothing.
Yeah.
And I bet you'll even bring me a cup of coffee.
Absolutely.
Okay, you heard it here first, folks. Precision Concrete Cutters. If you need a chance to have your foundation looked at, if you're thinking of putting in an egress window, if you have a wall that's shifting or moving, if you have a crack that you're concerned about, give them a call. What's your phone number at your office?
It is. It's local number 701-280-7038.
Dale and Terry, two of the best in the business. Thanks very much for being here, talking to us. And by all means, folks, protect your foundation and protect your future with real estate. In the meantime, while we head to break, check out what your home is worth at livefargomoorhead.com.